Hey, how's it going? It's Vivid, and today I'm just going to be making a video on this one anime that I watched recently called The Great Pretender. So The Great Pretender is about this one group of con men, and it follows the main character, Edamura Makoto, later commonly referred to as Edamame, who is the self-proclaimed best con man in Japan. So in the beginning of the anime, he runs this one play against this one French tourist, but it turns out that the French tourist himself is also a con man, and Edamura was the one that actually ended up getting tricked. After he realizes what happens, he chases after this French conman named Laurent Thierry and gets mixed up with this group of international conmen. From there, we follow him as he joins them and works these cases to take down and steal from these high-profile targets that are also very corrupt and help some people along the way. The anime itself has really good animation and a really incredible art style. The art is actually really unique, it's very vibrant. It kind of reminds me of like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure-esque coloration scheme, whereas the art itself, the drawing, is more like a web novel, sort of like Durarara, Bakano, stuff like that. The music and the art really set the tone of the entire anime, and it just makes every single scene so much livelier. Each story arc is actually separated into every single individual heist that they orchestrate, which is a really interesting way to set the pace of the anime. And each character's personalities is just so unique with their own background, history, and it just makes them so much more believable. Every story arc also kind of dives into each character's history before they became con men and kind of gives us a better understanding of where each character originates from, what story, and what kind of true character they have. What I love most about this anime is definitely the storytelling and the story aspect of it. In this anime, what sets it apart is that we kind of see and we follow along with the main story, but the thing is that we don't see everything that's going on, and there's a lot of moving parts in the background that we don't really understand until everything comes together at the end of every story arc. Everything kind of gets put together at the end like pieces of a puzzle, and we only see individual pieces leading up to that point until everything gets put together in the grand finale. So because of that, I think it's a really interesting way to keep us, the viewers, on our toes and kind of give us a little bit of unexpected and how they achieve these feats that they do. It's just a really interesting process to follow along with. If you do watch this anime, the only thing that might bother you is that the first half of the first episode, it does have some kind of bad English dubbing, but that's kind of intentional. It gets fixed at the later half of the first episode and it's never seen again. But in the first half of the first episode, there is a little bit of English dubbing. You just kind of have to live with that. Overall, I think the anime is just really well done. I really enjoy the story, the characters, how they kind of interact with each other, and every single heist is just so unique and refreshing. I really like how this anime kind of reminds me of the movie Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio, which is probably something with the inspiration with it. But overall, this anime is definitely really good. I definitely recommend watching it. But besides that, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you liked the video, and put a comment down below if you want to see more of these reviews and stuff like that, just so I know. Thanks for watching.